So we're underway. Nat Nui and Leuenberger. Rischitelli tried to manufacture something. Leuenberger had it but fumbled it straight to Rosa. Forced to lay a tackle to mop up his own mess. Get another ball up.
It should have been an easy clearance for Brisbane. Just a few little nerves for Matty Leuenberger. I think he had the ball spent before he actually received the hand pass.
WA boy back home from East Perth. Here's Matty Leuenberger and Nat Nui. That's as good as a kick. All the way to half forward. Scott Selwood short to half forward again, and Lacroix been unstoppable all year.
You spoke about that delivery to Lacroix, Jacko. That's as good as it gets from Scott Selwood on the opposite foot.
And it's a good start for Scotty Selwood, more important than Lacroix getting an early touch, because he has butchered the ball in recent times, but on that occasion he hit the target.
See, that's a good kick. Nat Nui! Oh, he dropped it. That was going to be the mark of the day, at least in the opening second, and he couldn't hold on to it. Strike. The whole crowd went up with that. Priddis, 30 from goal, pokes it towards goal, and they finally get the opening goal. Ball hits the deck. Stiller, a little too high for power. Can't collect it. Nat Nui does. Lynch with the long roost from 52. Magnificent. Tough ball to the midfield again. And the sloppiness continues. Merritt, Leuenberger. Brennan. And now Jonathan Brown's coming from the square. He's on the move. He's got it. Too strong. Ticking into time on right now as we speak. So 20 minutes gone. It would be an understatement to say they need a goal. From 35, hits it nicely and bent it through. First goal to the Lions. Schofield straight down the middle. Nat Nui can't get there. Adcock flies and decides not to mark. McGinnity caught. Scott Selwood caught by Harwood. Rischitelli, Adcock, Simon Black. Can he do something with it? Just chips it up to Jonathan Brown, who was left free wide.
He's tired, Jonathan Brown.
He is.
I mean, look, he's been playing under sufferance for a number of weeks. Hasn't been able to do the normal training that he would do. He maintains such an incredibly high fitness level, but he's genuinely struggling for air at the moment.
He's got Brisbane's only goal so far. He likes it off the boot.
That one.
The Brisbane Lions in front. Selwood.
And they're happy to concede these short ones, Brisbane.
Proud. Oh, that's a good mark, McGinnity.
What it does do is give them time to get numbers behind the footy.
And he takes on Proud on the mark.
Now Lynch is leading the ball carry here.
And he gets there. Hands. Lacroix off hands. Rolls it. Tumbles it. How good is he?
Serious class, Mark Lacroix, and it was Jed Adcock that was on him at that particular contest. Must have been caught in transition. McGrath wasn't there. Adcock went the defensive side of the contest. Lacroix went front and square. That's where the ball went and snapped it beautifully.
Strange ruck contest. Ball still stuck in the centre circle. Leuenberger gets it up. Redden. The long bomb. Clark was back there. Was it touched? Banfield tried to swoop on it. Little toe by Cornelius. Rockcliffe. Banfield.
Was it a throw?
It's been paid. Oh. They're back in front. Handball's inboard. Here's another turnover. Pierce Hanley.
Got numbers, they can run it now.
Redden, Clark, McGrath. It bounced kindly and he's away. Jonathan Brown wants it long. He's led back up toward the kicker and he does well there. McGrath just waited for him to come back again. Thought about going to the pocket. Told to play on. Didn't look like he came around at all.
Great kick.
And
Great
Brennan
kick.
inside 50.
No, I think it was the time that he called play on for. But Jonathan Brown is just finding space. He's not working backwards and across the ground as much as he normally does, because he doesn't have the same fitness levels as when he's up and running. But he's a smart player. He reads the play well, and then he knows what to do with the footy once he gets it.
And the beauty about that, he went to another smart player in Jared Brennan, who found space. You don't panic, and better players can show that ability.
From 50, gets some air. It's low and it's strong. They lead by 8. Sits it up on Ebert. Sits it up a lot. Adcock.
1 on 2 again.
Decided not to mark. Knocked it to Proud. Clever. Brennan. Scoots it inside 50, and he can go back.
Oh, that was a mark.
He marked it.
He did mark it.
Jared Brennan, left foot.
Shank.
It's across the face.
It's a mark.
And it's marked by Jonathan Brown just inside the field of play. Going for the check side, Jonathan Brown. The banana. Call it what you like. He bends it beautifully.
He's got it.
That's awesome to watch.
Didn't look good off the boot.
It's a work of art. Leuenberger too wide for Adcock. And he decides to keep it in. Just off the bench, Pierce Hanley. He can go. Can the Irishman hit a target? Naitanui comes at him.
There we go.
Free kick. Jonathan Brown.
Off the ball. Jonathan Brown from 35 out.
Yeah, Matthew Spanger had him.
Didn't even get to a block. You were holding his arm, the umpire said.
For number 4 for Jonathan Brown. Keeps it low and clean. And the West Coast Eagles on the ropes early.
They're hitting targets here. There's holes everywhere for them.
Brisbane Lions from Harwood. Inside 50 and an easy mark to Redden. Strangely enough, he had the bigger Lynch there. And
who's the only one who kept his feet and kept his eye on the ball? And 3 West Coast players were standing watching. Ball watching here.
And short pass inside 50. Didn't want to go for goal. Jack Redden. Tom Rockcliffe, equal career high 30 possessions against Melbourne last week. But the 2 crucial 50-metre penalties in the second half that gave Demons their only 2 goals in the second half. Said he wanted to make amends tonight. And that's a good way to start.
Look at the pace of Banfield.
And couldn't quite collect it. He's got 2 with him. And Jones. Some nous there from the old stager. Handball to himself. Takes them on. McGinnity on the rebound from this possession forward. Rosa sends it long. Kobe Stevens. Big opportunity here. He's never kicked an AFL goal.
Well, that's one of the rare good kicks. In fact, great kicks going forward. Matt Rosa. There are a couple of lead-up options, but they were well covered and outnumbered by Brisbane players. What he did have was young Kobe Stevens running back with the flight of the ball into the attacking 50. The long kick over the top. Terrific opportunity for West Coast to stop the rot here.
Pick 23 in last year's draft from Lucknow and the Gippsland Power in Victoria. For his first ever AFL goal. Strikes it nicely. And he'll remember that for a long, long time. Leuenberger to the boundary. Lacroix tries to keep it alive. Off hands, ball in, but a good spot for a ball in for the West Coast. And if you have joined us late, Martin Lacroix just the 1 goal to half-time. Take his season tally to 59. Leuenberger and Lynch. Lynch used some strength, power. Rich slung the 360 and that's gone. As the 4th brother, he's had fair steps to follow. Big steps here toward goal and rams it through, and the perfect start for the West Coast.
Could have stalled.
Could have.
Good run by Brett Jones.
And Jones can kick it long or short it. He shorts it. Strike pocket. And he shorts it. Embley. So they'll get another shot at goal.
Good 40-metre lead from Andrew Embley. Went hard from a long way out. Demanded the football straight into his vision.
9 goals, 7 this year. It's from the favoured pocket. Strikes it nicely.
He's happy.
Goal umpire does not move. It's a 1-goal game.
Yeah, they're not happy.
Again, he was double teamed. Staker had dropped back.
Just need another option up there. Yeah. The Lacroix conscious, and you would be, because he's certainly an informed player, but they've got to just find another player down there to just a bit of a smokescreen for Brisbane.
Patfull, Black, Redden.
Good tackle by
Black.
Priddis.
Priddis dragged him down. Strijk gives it up. Shepherd to tie the scores. Rolls it towards goal, and the crowd's alive.
There's the leap by Nick Nui. Brings the ball down the ground, but we may not see it, but his ability to get up and then tackle there, that's their second effort. That's part of his development. And then a little bit of a...
Getting to know your session, and Nick Nui on cue gets the possession straight to Staker. Gets past Eben. Adcock. Wider ball. Hanley. Side step. Shoots it towards goal.
Too easy.
Oh, great goal.
Amazing goal. And that's Pierce Hanley's first goal in AFL footy. Nice way to notch it up.
Well, they've gone back to their kicking efficiency of the first term, Brisbane.
Nat Nui. Clark corralled him a little. Swift pops it up. Priddis has got a couple to beat. He was dragged down by Power then. Umpire saw it. Priddis' ball. McGinnity gets the advantage. Pushed on the kick. LaCroix for 60 for the season.
He put the marker on him.
Oh, mate, he is one of the best kicks going around.
It would make it 60 goals 24. That's how accurate he is. And by a whisker.
Got it.
Squeezes it home. Cox, I think most things in this game in slow motion would probably look a little worse. Black pops it wide.
That is an unbelievable kick.
Mark taken by Ryan Harwood. Game number 3 for Ryan Harwood. He's yet to play in a win.
He's happy.
And that kick will go a long way to helping them to a win. They're back in front. And how costly might that be? Schofield takes them on. Stevenson. Halfback. Pokes the pass to Nat Nui. Good hands. Almost 50. Almost. And he takes them on. Back to Schofield. 2 possessions in this string.
Look at the run. Poor handball.
Rosa tried to tap it on. Little toe poke Staker. Nat Nui. Agile and superb. LaCroix. He rises. He was edged under it. Merritt back of the pack. Stevens was there, but he couldn't trap it. Rischitelli, don't argue on LaCroix. Runs into trouble. Strijk needs to nail it. Does nail it. West Coast Eagles in front. Patful to McGrath. Trying to kick one on LaCroix. That's a horrendous kick. Jonathan Brown loping towards the ball. Tries to scoop it up. Reg, can he kick it from there? He locks his chances to give them the lead. Goes long. Touched.
Why didn't he have a bounce?
He had more room, yeah. But he probably didn't realise what was behind him, Jason.
Well, players are tired. Players aren't thinking straight. Maybe there's a lack of talk out there, but if someone can make the right decision, they can win the game for their team here tonight.
I say a draw at the start of the game.
Well, we said at the start of the game it was like an old-fashioned Western. Ball knocked away. Still a chance. Down to 148. Priddis back again to Strijk. It's a 1-point game. He takes them on. Merritt in position A. Good grab. No, he didn't hold it.
Are you kidding? Oh.
McGrath could have gone up for 2 high.
He's had a couple of good contests here, Ashley McGrath. That was an important win. Inserted himself on the contest and won himself a free kick.
To Brennan, we're down to 128.
Thought Merritt had done enough to mark the ball.
Brennan thumps it long. Jonathan Brown again on the move. Again with 2 to beat. Rich again with a chance. Jonathan Brown gets the kick away to full forward. They need a mark. Cox got back.
Yeah, too good for Leuenberger now. They've got a man up, Brisbane, because they can run the clock down West Coast. They've got a man up.
Behind there would have tied the scores.
2 on 1 here. Kennedy's
Kennedy.
He
overread it. Merritt, one last chance for the Lions here. Can they get a mark or a free?
Jonathan Brown.
He's paid the mark.
He's paid the mark. He's pushed him in the back.
Well, mind you, 5 blokes have pushed people in the back tonight and they've let it go. That is a very, very interesting decision. Can Jonathan Brown put them in front? A point ties it up. A goal might just give them the win.
We said at the start it was going to be like an old-fashioned Western.
It's a good nudge.
2 bottom teams on the ladder. The Undertaker prepared a coffin, but we didn't know who it was going to be for. They might have to prepare 2 coffins. This could be a draw between the 2 bottom teams on the ladder. It all rests with the greatest.
Oh, he's missed it.
Hits it low, bends it back. He's got
That is an unbelievable finish to a man that's on one leg. He's barely touched it in the second half, Jonathan Brown. They've been pretty kind, the umpires, I think, allowing plenty of interference, players working others under the ball, pushing him out of the way. He certainly gives him a decent nudge. What he does do is he uses the body, not the hands. Maybe Mitch Brown goes to ground too easily. I don't know. You can call it both. Well, when you look at it from that angle, not that much in it.
Barring a free, a ridiculous clearance of 50.
Everyone behind the footy except for Jonathan Brown.
5 seconds left.
Had a quick clearance and a mark.
Or an infringement and a 50-metre penalty.
Nat Nui with the palm down. Can they get the clearance? Siren. Engrave it now. The West Coast Eagles will win their first ever wooden spoon. And the Brisbane Lions will avoid the worst season in Brisbane Lions history by grabbing a 6th win of the season. And Jonathan Brown, the man who touched one on the line earlier in the final term, stood up when it was counted and kicks the goal to give them an amazing come from behind 5-point win. John Worsfold on screen. What Andy Warhol didn't tell us is about your 15 minutes of hardship, and he is having that right now.
I thought it was 15 minutes of fame.
You also get the opposite end of the spectrum. And boy, is it going to be a tough, tough time now for John Worsfold.